Welcome, Star Wars fans, to another episode of the Escape Pod. I'm your host, the Maniac Mandalorian, Mitch. And with me is one of the competitors, King Kylo, Crazy Karl. What's up, Karl?
I don't know if I want to be Kylo.
Alright, but that's the only thing with K. Your name is Karl, so
Yep,
K.
you're stuck. Or what about Kiadi Mundi?
And that talking is the Rathtor Wrangling, Rancor Rumbling, Rebel Rod.
Oh, hello.
He'll be competing in the Trivia Challenge.
Trivia challenge!
Before we get to the trivia question, let's get to a little competition to decide who gets to pick the category. This is called Trivia Chain, where they go back and forth to see who can go in the same category. This category has been heard before on this show, and this category
Escape Pod
is losing limbs. Karl, can you say a scene where someone lose one or more limbs in Star Wars?
I don't know, dude. Hoth, Wampa, arm.
Mos Eisley, Cantina, Tatooine, arm.
Cloud City, Luke.
Yeah.
Arm. Part of arm. Darth Vader loses robot, wrist, and also hand on the second Death Star in Return of the Jedi. Is it a really obvious one?
3,
Think
2,
mirrors.
1. Time's up, Karl.
Fucking
Too
Anakin
late. That's too late.
Geonosis.
from, dude.
That language is not appropriate. Go ahead and pick a film. Any of the films are open. Which film category would you like?
Oh man, there's so many. I'm gonna go 7.
Ooh, episode 7. So the question for episode 7 is, what is Finn's stormtrooper number?
God damn it.
It's.
You gotta write it down, please. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ron, what do you have?
I just know the letters. FN 2103.
Okay, that is incorrect. Karl, what do you have? FN 2187.
Oh, it's
Good
187
job,
on
Karl.
the
Big
motherfucker.
old banana.
All right, here you go. Next time, Karl, please say your answer because we have audio listeners that cannot hear.
Yeah, they can't see you,
Or
Karl.
they can hear,
All right,
they
of
just can't
course.
see.
Yeah, I thought I was on TV.
For the 1000th time.
All right. So, now let's go to, starting with Karl, the trivia chain is original trilogy, planets. Go ahead and say them out.
Yavin.
Dagobah
4.
system.
No.
Dagobah system is a...
Both
The
of you
planet
guys-
is also
Both
Dagobah.
of you guys are wrong. You said Yavin 4, which is
The
a moon,
four-
and Dagobah system is a system.
No.
Yavin 4 is a moon, not a planet.
That's because we are.
Okay, go ahead and say
above
another
your
planet.
petty
You guys
rules.
both continue. Yavin 4 is a moon. A moon of
Well,
Yavin.
just say Yavin, and then I would say Dagobah, because Dagobah is
Okay,
also.
go ahead. Go ahead.
So anyway, moving on with our life.
Say a
Well,
planet.
yeah, well, I was
What do you
wrong
got?
then,
What
so
are the-
he gets to pick.
What do you got?
Okay, Ron, go ahead and pick a movie.
I'm gonna pick episode 4, New Hope.
All right. Episode 4. Luke tells Obi-Wan that his father didn't fight in the wars. He was a navigator on what? What did Luke tell Obi-Wan his dad was a navigator on? Karl, write it down, please. Write down your answer.
Please stop looking up the answers on the internet.
He was what?
Just because you want
What
to
did
defeat
he tell
me.
Obi-Wan he
Which
was
you
a
already have.
navigator on, his father? Because he said he didn't fight in the wars. He was a navigator on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Karl, it has nothing.
Spice Freighter.
That is correct, Spice Freighter. So, Ron, it's tied up now.
It's pretty lame.
That you didn't know that it was Spice Freighter? Yeah, that is lame.
No, I'm just saying that would have been a lame way to go. Dying Spice
Oh,
Freighter.
okay.
It's pretty
No,
cool,
he
though.
didn't say he died. He just said he didn't fight in the wars. He was a navigator on a Spice Freighter. Not that he died.
Sounds pretty passive.
Pretty cool, though.
I don't know. How awesome is Spice? I don't know.
Spice? Well, it's awesome enough for Han Solo to get involved.
It's true.
Okay, let's do the trivia chain, starting with Ron.
Trivia chain.
Planets
Mm-hmm.
in episode 6.
In episode 6, we got Tatooine.
Endor.
Dagobah.
And I think that's all
Special edition.
Oh no, special. Didn't we rule
Coruscant.
that those don't count?
Coruscant. Okay, go ahead.
Ah man, Kashyyyk also maybe.
No, not
Dang
Kashyyyk.
it.
There's no more planets.
Yeah, there's Bespin was in it and Naboo.
Oh, right. Yeah, sure.
So go ahead, Carl.
Throw
Pick a
Naboo in.
movie to it. There's still all the movies still have questions. So which movie would you like a question?
4. Let's go with 4.
Episode 4. Okay. Who gives the command to destroy Alderaan? They are writing now, thinking very hard. We'll have 3 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Ron, what do you have?
Grand Moff Tarkin.
Tarkin.
They both have Tarkin, so they both get a card for that. Here
I'll
you
take
go.
a card.
Thanks, man.
All right, so the
Why
next.
do we need cards? Why can't we just keep score?
That's
Well,
just
that's
so hard
an
to
easy
do.
way
I
to
like the
keep
cards
score.
because then I can drop them on the floor by accident every once in a while.
What?
yeah, I see.
All right, would you guys like another question or just talk amongst
Maybe
yourself?
I accidentally
I'd like a
got
trivia chain.
You guys want to go back to trivia chain?
But what's the question?
All right. The question is, what is Darth Vader's plan that Tarkin calls an awful risk and tells Vader this had better work? What is the plan that Tarkin calls an awful risk and this had better work? You're going to need to start writing, Karl, because there's some description of this plan, and if you don't start writing now, you're going to run out of time. 1. All right. Karl, what is your answer? Show and tell us your answer. Karl,
Put a tracker on the Millennium Falcon to track the Rebel base.
what is the plan?
Put a tracker on the Millennium Falcon.
Okay.
I think he was more specifically referring to letting the Falcon escape the Death Star with Leia.
Yes, exactly. Letting the Falcon escape was the risk.
With-
Not putting
with
a tracker.
on it.
The
Yes,
plan
but
was the tracker, but the risk was that they got Leia and
So
escape.
Ron gets a point for that.
bullshit.
Karl.
It's question interpretation.
No, it's just
You
bullshit.
just gotta listen better,
It's just
Carl.
Straight bull. Straight bull.
Also, it's a conspiracy against you. I don't know if you know this.
Yeah, I can.
You won the
definitely-
last game.
I can
What do you
definitely
think?
no, see, that's the thing. Is that's why they play, 7 games in the series, so you can fake them
Okay.
out.
All right.
So, okay,
They
let's
got
go
a
back
shot.
to the trivia chain.
Chain.
Let's go with speeders/ships that don't go into space. Go ahead, Ron. Start it off.
I'll go with the speeder bike. Speeders only, please.
Land speeder, the speeder Luke
Yep.
drives in episode 4.
Now, can I be more specific with my speeder bikes and differentiate between the ones in Return of the Jedi and the ones in Attack on of the Clones?
If you know the names.
I don't know the names of
Then
the
no.
product. Then I will change my answer to the ATST.
AT.
I will do the ATTE, which is on Geonosis.
Snow speeder.
I will do the. Let's see. I'm forgetting all the names of all these ships from
3,
Battlefront.
2, 1. Time's up. I would have accepted Ray's speeder or the Cloud City one. So go ahead, Karl. I think all the movies still have a question. Yeah, any movie?
Just throwing at us. Random.
All
Don't
right.
tell us what movie it's from.
This I won't tell you the movie. What is the code name for the Death Star project?
The Death Star Project.
You want me to tell you the movie? I can tell you the movie.
I win. I got it first.
Wait, no. You still 3, 2, 1. What
I
do you
don't
have?
know what you're
Ron has
talking-
nothing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stardust.
Stardust is
What?
the correct answer. From
What
Rogue
is
One.
that? Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, Karl played a good strategy by
Saw-
not having you know the movie.
Saw that movie once.
All right, should we?
Yeah, let's do more Rogue One questions.
Should we go
I
back
watched
to
it
the
last
trivia
night.
chain, or you guys just want to keep going with questions?
Do some
Keep going with
questions.
Questions.
All right.
Things that order doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Change is so worthless.
Okay.
Worthless.
You
dick
wanna-
swinging.
You want
I like to
you
swing
wanna
the dick,
pick the
though.
category, Karl?
Huh?
You want to pick the movie, or just keep going
Just
random?
keep going. Random, man. Random, man.
All right.
Random.
Whose diner does Obi-Wan go to find out more about the toxic dart? Whose diner?
Man.
Episode 2, in case you guys are wondering.
No,
Oh, I know. Okay, but you need to know the diner. So I'll give you 5
Do I
more
need to know
seconds.
his name?
Yeah, whose diner?
Oh,
Just
boy.
the guy's name. 3, 2, 1. What do you have? Charlie.
I got fat dude with 4 arms.
That's correct, but that's not his name. His name is Dex.
Dex, that's it.
Dex Diner.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys both got that wrong. Let's go back to the trivia chain.
Yep.
All right, Karl, can you start our trivia chain with CGI characters?
Yoda.
And intelligent characters, so not like animals and stuff like that in the background. So like
Jar Jar Binks.
Karl is just like
the keepers of the people who run the Caminos. The people who run the cloning facility on Camino.
Okay, I'll accept.
Long necks, I believe is their name.
They have the long necks.
Whatever it is.
Well,
size.
what I'm going to say is going to be R2-D2 when he flies across that thing in the droid factory.
Go ahead.
Watto.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Watto's really cool, guys. C-3PO also in the droid factory. When he slipped on that oil. Whoa.
Right. You're just going into... Okay. I guess if Karl accepts that, we'll keep going.
Saboba.
I'm going to concede.
Okay. I would have said Snoke for
Well done,
other things.
Karl.
But go ahead, Karl. What movie would you like?
Random.
Okay. Let's see. What is the first location we see in episode 6? First location. You can't just say outer space, because that's too obvious. Where in outer space? What do you have, Karl?
Well, okay, you said outer space, but I'm going to change my answer to Tatooine.
That's what I have.
Oh,
Actually,
incorrect. The correct answer is
Palace.
the second Death Star.
I was going to change it to that, but then I decided not to, and I really regret it since it was the correct answer.
Yeah, that's
Anybody
too
else
bad.
have a really good story about today?
All right, let's keep going with episode 6. What gift does Luke present to Jabba as a token of his goodwill? Present this token as a goodwill. 3, 2,
Wait.
No, I want to penalize him for not having it written down at the right time.
3, 2, 1. Karl, what do you have? Say it out loud.
Chewie.
What? No. R2-D2 and C-3PO.
Oh.
Is that true?
He
I thought-
sends
Chewie was
R2-D2 in
already
with
there.
a message, and he
Chewie was
says, I
already
present you these droids as a token of my goodwill in the
Oh.
message.
Well, I misremembered. Again, I
Yeah.
need to watch these movies again.
Okay, let's
Been
keep
too-
going, because you guys are not remembering episode 6 very well. So what is the last thing that Yoda tells Luke just before he dies in episode 6? The last thing he tells Luke just before he dies. Thinking. Ron seems very confused. Karl is vigorously
I don't know
writing.
the exact thing. I don't know.
Doesn't have to be exact, just has to be more accurate than what Karl says. 3,
I have no idea.
Two.
It's very accurate.
Absolutely no idea.
Ron has nothing. Karl is refusing to say it, but his card says there is another Skywalker.
Oh,
That
that's
is
true.
exactly correct, Karl.
See, I don't remember that.
There is another Skywalker.
And then he goes,
Exactly. Yeah, you get bonus points. All right, let's keep going with questions, and let's go. What kind of ship does Poe help destroy with the Resistance bombers? Episode 8.
So easy, bro.
What is the name of that ship?
oh, I got it wrong.
Karl put Dreadnought. Ron put Star Destroyer. The correct answer was indeed a Dreadnought. Karl with another point.
I saw that.
I've only seen these movies one time. I don't remember them word for word.
God dang it.
All right.
Oh,
no.
shit.
Yeah,
Let's count our cards and see
I lost, so
how many did you have?
I had
How many points?
I had a 3.
I have more than that. Yeah.
Karl wins this round.
Shit. Do I get another treat from the
Dude, you get to
box?
dip into that sick bag over there, man.
Shit.
Well, you can. Yes. So Karl wins again. Join us
All right,
next
it's
time for
getting a little
another
shaky out here. I think
game.
we're going through the asteroid field right now.
Oh yeah. Let's
Should
see you
we,
guys
do we
later.
escape?
We got to escape.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here.
Goodbye. We're jettisoning off.
Where's my hat?